Alright then guys, welcome back to another video from Reef Drama. So in today's video we're going to be having a look at the Jebao Aqua app and I'm going to be talking you through the full app navigation for the DMP 30, which I've just recently purchased. I'll link it at the end of this one. But this one is all about the app and how to navigate it, how to program it so that you can get the most out of your JCOD DMP 30, or of course the DMP 10, 20 or 40, depending obviously on which one you got. But for now, let's throw you straight into the app navigation. Alright then, so getting this app onto your phone, obviously you just need to go onto your Google Play or whatever it is that you actually have, and then download the app, which is called Jebao Aqua. You can see in my fish tank folder, I've already got it, because if I open it up just by pressing it, you can see that I've already got my MDC 10,000 return pump already operational within this app. And if I long press it, it will then open up, and you can see here that, you know, the power that it's set to, and I've got feeding options and stuff on there as well. So come out of the MDC 10,000. What we're going to do now is add our new Wavemaker to this. So up in the top right hand corner, you'll see a little plus icon. So we're going to select that, and then we're going to add a Bluetooth device, because remember, this is a Bluetooth connected device. So we're going to select the top option, and we're going to make sure that the device is Bluetooth enabled. So we're going to select enable. We're going to go through some of these permissions. So we're just going to say next to those and to allow. And now it's going to scan. Now, obviously, I've already got the unit on and it's powered up and it's just running in the tank. So it has now found it. So we are going to select it like so. And you can see all I did there was I just pressed that little icon on the right hand side. And then we've got some more location service permissions come up. So again, we're going to select next. And I'm going to do while using the app option. And then we're going to click OK at the bottom. Alrighty, so now we've got to choose an aquascape, and I'm just going to leave it with the one that it's chosen, because I've already obviously got one set up for my tank. So we're just going to press OK. There we go. So now you can see that we've got the unit, or the Wavemaker is now on the main screen. So if we press and hold, so like a long press, that will get us into it. And now we can have a little look at the app itself. So down in the bottom left-hand corner, we've got manual. It's already selected to that, and it's showing that it's on a constant speed at the moment on 100%. So what we need to do to change any of that information, and the green circle you can see is the mode. So it's just continuously on the constant speed. So we press and hold manual, long press again. Don't forget, you've got to keep doing these long presses. And now we can change here the mode if we want to, down at the bottom right hand corner. So we've got our arrows to the left and right. So we go from constant speed, I can change it to feeding, and I can put in a time there if I want to, for however long obviously I want it to be off for. I can then go across, and we've got classic, and we've got sine waves, and we've got random, and back to constant again. Now there's also a little gear or cog symbol next to the icon at the bottom, where it's telling you what the mode is called. If we press that little cog, what that will allow us to do is it will now allow us to reduce the flow from 100%, say down to 50. And then your Wavemaker will then react to that. But what we can also see is the green line all the way across the top. Now that means that it's just constant, and obviously we can't change anything else within that. So all we can do with the constant one, or the continuous, is we can just increase and decrease our speed. So we press confirm to lock that in. Now if we went the other way and we went to random, for instance, and we pressed the little cog, we've now got the percentage again for the speed, up to say 79, 80%, whatever it is that you want. That will do the random. Now, the only thing that's not showing on here with regards to the random is, let's come out of this and we'll go to sine wave, is we don't have the frequency percentage. So as you can see here on this one, not only can I do the flow for the speed, we'll leave it at 50%, but I can also have long kind of sine waves, or I can really squeeze them up and it can be pulsing like dead fast. We really need that on random. It would be really great if they could hopefully change that going forward. That I would really like to see, because a lot of us like to use the random, and we would also want to have that frequency adjustment as well within that random option. So we'll confirm that in anyway for now. So this is just like your manual, where you can just go in, choose what you want, and then you use your arrow in the top left hand corner to back out of it, and then it's set to, for instance, sine wave, and we're on 50%. Linkage in the middle is when you've got more than one of these. Now obviously I've only got the one, so I can't really play around with that, but if you've got two or more, then you can link them together. Now, right hand side at the bottom is program. Again, long press on that will open up the program. So where we've got the option here that says edit, tap to edit, we're going to touch that, and this will now allow us to select our mode. So if we want to run say 2 or 3 different modes throughout the day, we can do that. We can set, you know, sine mode, for instance, between 8 a.m. in the morning through to 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and then if we want to go to random mode from 2 p.m. in the afternoon back round again to 8 a.m. in the morning, then we can do that. We can also add in a feed mode as well for say 10 minutes, and you've got the adjustment to have longer or shorter for feed mode, and then you can obviously have that linked in with your auto feeders if you are running those. So let's choose the sine mode. So we'll select that one. We'll open up the cog or the gear on the right hand side, because this is where it's going to allow us to adjust that frequency. So let's set it to say 80%, and also our flow, and I'm going to reduce that to say 50%, and I'm going to press confirm. And then in the top right hand corner, to lock this sine mode in, we're going to press the save icon. So we're going to press that, and we've now got, as it shows on the screen, it thinks that you want the sine mode to run all throughout the day from midnight all the way back round to midnight again. But we obviously don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the time. So I'm going to select the first one here, and I'm going to change this, and we'll go to 8 a.m. in the morning. And again, I'm going to press save at the bottom. So it's now going to run from 8 a.m. to midnight. So again, I'm going to change the midnight because I don't want it to run till midnight, we'll say, and we're going to run from 8 a.m. Let's run it through to, let's go to 8 p.m. There we go. So we've got basically 12 hours of sine mode, and then the other 12 hours, there's nothing selected so far. So what we need to do to add in for the 8 p.m. through to 8 a.m. is tap in where you've got the little arrows to the right and the left in the center of the circle. So we're going to tap the right hand side one, and it's going to change that edit bit down again that's under the times to edit grey. So we're going to select that, and I want to go from sine mode between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. and I might want to run it then just at classic mode, let's say, or no, let's go constant mode, because I'm going to reduce the speed right down through the night. So we're going to select constant mode, we're going to go back into the gear, and for this one I'm going to reduce the flow right the way down to its slowest, which is 30%. Confirm that, and then again press the top right hand corner save icon. So I've now got 2 modes running, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. which is your sine mode, and then from 8 p.m. round to 8 a.m. on the constant, and I've reduced that right the way down to 30%. Now if we wanted to add in a feed, then again we can also do that. So what we would have to do with this is kind of add that in with the timer, and you've got your little sliders that you can adjust. So let's say we want to feed, and I'm going to slide this round. Let's say we're going to feed at 7:50 in the morning. So I'm going to bring my slider back, and hopefully you can see the time changing. I'll put an arrow on it. I'm going to try and get it to 7:50. There, 7:51. Okay, well that will do. And then now there's a tiny little grey section. Can you see that? So we need to use our little arrow. Going to go to the right again until it goes grey to edit. I'm going to select that. Then I'm going to go to feed. I'm going to select the feed mode, and I'm going to press the save icon in the top right hand corner. So now we've got 3 modes running. We've got the sine wave running throughout the day. I've got the constant mode running throughout the night, reduced right down to 30%. And then I've also got a little feed mode that's going to kick in at 7:51 through to 8:25. So that will obviously shut the Wavemaker off for that amount of time and allow the fish to feed, and then it will kick back on again. So that is basically how you can run through this app with setting up different modes, and you can get, you know, as detailed into this as you want. So now to lock that in, we just press complete up in the top right hand corner, and that is now our setting that's running now. So that's pretty much how you can do the setting of the program. Remember, press and hold to get into the program, and then run it however you want to set it up. Again, long press into the manual, and then using the arrows across the bottom here to change to whichever one it is that you want. And then don't forget, press the little cog icon to then increase and decrease your flow and or the frequency if it has the frequency option. Top right hand corner, little sort of sliders icon. You go into that, you can set your time, make sure it's obviously in the right zone, right time, right date, etc. Device name, we can change that if we want to. So, you know, we could go into this and delete out what it says, and then 30 Wavemaker. Confirm, and then we can come back out of that. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you can utilize that. Obviously, if you are using the actual control pad itself, whereas at the moment you can see on the screen it's on the constant speed and it's at 55%. If I change it on the actual controller itself, and hopefully you can hear the clicking of the buttons, and I'm raising this up 68 now, and you can see in the center there it's changed it to 68. If I change the mode on here, change it to random, you can see that it changes on this app screen at exactly the same time. Come back out, and then again you're back to your kind of like home screen where you can see any other pieces of equipment that you've got set up into this app. So hopefully that helps, guys. It's just hopefully a reasonably quick video of how to navigate the Jebao Aqua app, and actually assigning how easy it is to assign a piece of equipment to it, and then going through the navigation process. Okay, thanks very much then, guys. If you like the video, please press that, and also if you're not already subscribed to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, share as well if you think this will be helpful to anybody else that you know, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.
Easy come, easy go.